Hi everyone, Yannick again for Canadian Precision Shooting YouTube channel. Today we'll talk about my last project to start reloading my precision ammunition on a progressive press. So if you guys are like me and you are shooting more and more and so passing even more time in the reloading room, but on the other side you want to spend more time with with your family, with shooting at the range, or just like chilling by the river, you might want to optimize your reloading process. I am really not the first or the only one who's going for a progressive press to reload the precision ammunition. But I was worried when I was trying to make the decision about the consistency I will get out of the progressive press compared to my old RCBS single stage press. And so I've optimized through the time the RCBS single stage, adding stuff here and there, the little arm to eject the brass when the prep or the loading is done, and I was saving quite some time with that. But at some point it still wasn't enough, so I went down the progressive road and I tried to see how it will be. So video today, it will be more about the comparison between the RCBS and the Dillon 650 I got now. We're gonna look at 3 points. First of all, the repeatability over reloaded length of the cartridge when bullet seating and when sizing the shoulder back, and the concentricity out of it. Second thing, we're going to look at the speed. How many times do we really say with a progressive press? And third, I'll go over the easy and cheap upgrade you can do to the Dillon to help getting more accuracy out of it. So to start with the upgrade I've done, first of all, I split upgrades into category. Those who I've been able to measure a difference in the accuracy of the press, well, the repeatability of the accuracy of the press, and those who just make the process more flawless, more smooth. So to help for precision and repeatability, I've been sending the shell plate with 600 and 800 grit sandpaper. I've been also sanding the press itself where it contacts the shell plate. Only that part really helped with the wobble you get on the shell plate itself. The other upgrade was clamping the head of the press. It's a well-known upgrade. you just replace the pin by dog head screws. The other upgrades that have been helping for the smoothest of the movement, but I haven't shows any help in accuracy or repeatability of the press, is the bearing, adding a bearing on the indexing device, bearing on the shell plate itself. I've added some lead on it so you can see more easily what's happening under it. And at some point I tried to automate all the process, and so I've built myself a bullet and a case feeder out of it. Now, in terms of speed, I've been able to prep around 300 brass under 30 minutes. Only the prepping, so decapping, like passing through different stations, so decapping die, resizing die, bumping the shoulder at the same time, and the neck expanding on another station. Annealing, of course, have to be done on separate part, and so is the cleaning. So for this same step, it would have been twice that time to run about 300 brass through the RCBS. So I've saved quite a lot of time just there. For the loading process, so far I've only loaded 250 rounds on one time, and it took me about 2.5 hours, which is just a bit faster than what I was being able to do with the RCBS. You have to know that I'm putting the powder through the FX 120, and so I still have to wait for the powder to be dispensed to like goes on. But it does the priming part, the seating part, and all those steps with a single movement. That being said, I didn't have the the auto bullet feeder, so I've used another bullet feeder, but I had to reload it about every 10 rounds. And so that going on, plus having to remind to put back the primers and trying to mark the brass at the same time, I did 3 times the same mistake of putting twice the charge of powders without moving the station. So that pour powders everywhere, needed to clean, and that's also included in the 2.5 hours it took. So I'm sure with some practice and being used to press, I'll save quite some more time over that part. And now on the repeatability point of view, I've made a test of 3 different setups, running 10 rounds and measuring for consistency of the shoulders, of the seating depth, and the concentricity. Well, you got it, the concentricity out of the ammunition. So I've done this with the RCBS, with my old setup, setting the same way I've been using for the past few years. I've done the test on the stock Dillon when I received it without any upgrades, and I've done it with all the upgrades I've mentioned before. So for the comparison, we're going to use a standard deviation, the extreme spread, so the maximum and the minimum measure we got, the worst number we got, and the average of all the measure we got. And so you probably start to know me. I like table of contents, so here it is. And the first conclusion is that you don't lose anything. Like, you clearly don't lose anything over ammunition quality from the RCBS to the Dillon, even the stock Dillon. And you get even better ammunition that shows better consistency with the upgrade done. The OAL really show that part where the concentricity number are very similar. Well, still a bit better with the upgraded Dillon, but not that much. So it was a quick video. I hope you guys got some good information out of it, and it will help you to choose if you've been on the edge for upgrading for progressive press through the time like I was. So hopefully you shoot more, hopefully you enjoy the season, and see you soon at the range.